Younger Americans are relying more on their families to purchase their first home, and new inflation numbers are out this morning.
On your side's Christine Lazar is here with these stories and more. Interesting, both of them.
Yeah, so inflation ticked up slightly, which, as long as we keep moving away from the 2% target rate that the Federal Reserve has, we're likely not going to see interest rates coming down anytime soon. The Consumer Price Index rose 2.7% on an annual basis, up 0.3% from May. Housing and gas prices fueled that increase, as well as the upward pressure from tariffs. Core inflation, which excludes volatile food and energy prices, rose 2.9% over the past 12 months, and food prices rose 3% on an annual basis. More Americans are falling behind on their mortgage, according to new data from housing analytics firm Kcal. Mortgage delinquencies, which means payments are at least 90 days behind, are on the rise for the first time in more than 3 years. Florida, South Carolina, and Georgia have the highest delinquency rates in the country, followed by Nebraska and Texas. Now, the authors of the study pointed out that those states have seen sharp increases in their property taxes. In Florida, those taxes have jumped nearly 50% in 5 years. Here in California, we did not make the top 10 for those mortgage delinquencies. Nearly 1 in 4 millennial and Gen X buyers used family money to purchase their first home, both cash gifts and inheritance. This is according to a survey by Redfin. A good portion of young Americans also say they lived with their family or friends to save for a down payment. But the most common path to home ownership for these two generations is still saving directly from their paychecks. Other methods include selling stocks and cryptocurrency and working a second job. And I feel like here in California, especially with real estate being as expensive as it is, it is really hard for young people to just save their money when their rents are so high. In fact, a lot of times their rents are higher than what their mortgage would be if they had that 20% to put down.
But you also now have to look at the insurance cost. I was starting to add up some of the things that people would have to do, and it's like it is still so hard.
It's a lot, but this has been going on at least here in LA for a long time. I remember when we purchased our first place back in 2009, and we're looking at condos and townhomes, so at a lower price point. I would say at least half of the people who showed up had parents who were buying it.
This is not a new thing.
No, it's not a new thing.
It's easier to buy a home.
You just see more and more people having to rely on that in order to get it into the housing market.
And it's even more dire for the people who don't have that to rely on.
Right, they end up being perpetual renters.
Exactly. All right, Christine, thank you so much.
Now you can get your Kcal news, weather, and live stream all in one place on the CBS News app. Download it free today.